Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Brianna and I create lifestyle videos here on YouTube, but then also have a blog, royallypink.com, where I've been writing for 10 years and I have all of the social media. So go check that out. Everything's linked in the bottom bar down below. But today we're going to talk about my most used items of 2022 and I'm so excited. But first, to kindly thank Luisa for sponsoring this video. Luisa is a sustainable jewelry brand that has styles for everyone and anyone that you're trying to gift to this holiday season. Styles start at $45 and move up from there, but no matter what you get, you're getting a beautiful piece of jewelry, whether it's gold, rose gold, silver. They're sustainable, which means that they really take into consideration the planet and the environment and do everything they can to help where we live. It's very important to them. It's really the highlight and the pinpoint of their brand. Everything that they send comes in sustainable packaging, so like recycled materials, cotton dust bags that can be reused and used for other things instead of just storing jewelry, and also just everything that they do with sustainability in mind. I wear these rings every day. These are hands down my favorite rings in my collection, and they are definitely included in my most used items of 2022. But we have the Zeta ring from Luisa, and then we have the rope pave, which is like a little croissant ring that has some like little pave diamonds on it. So as I mentioned, I love wearing my rings, but I also love the new pieces that they sent me. This is the Aura bracelet, and it looks like watch links, which I've always wanted because I just think that it makes such a good starting point for an arm stack, and I just think it's really beautiful. Like, it's a watch without the watch face. So it's really nice. And then they also sent me the most beautiful little gold necklace that has pearl detailing. This is called the Cindy. It comes in this is the 16-inch chain, so this would make a great gift for somebody who likes necklaces or who maybe wants to stack their necklaces. It's like, once again, a good starting point, similar to the bracelet. And I think that this is a special holiday gift because of the pearl detailing. It's sophisticated and classy, but also can be worn every day or saved for special occasions. Then lastly, I love earrings, but I'm also somebody who kind of forgets to put on their earrings or doesn't want to think about what earrings they're going to wear. And these are really adorable. They're the Amelia earrings. They look like little stars or like a little constellation, and I think they're really pretty, and I think that no matter who you are, you might like these. Like, if you like something a little edgier, or if the person you're buying for is a little edgier, they might like the way that the earring will like sit on the ear and like the jagged edges. But if you're somebody who really only likes studs, you're still gonna like these because they're studs. It's like the best of both worlds. So I think that jewelry is always a good gift. Like, when in doubt, buy jewelry. That's how I feel. Whether it's somebody in your life who wears a lot of jewelry or somebody who just is very selective with their pieces, Luisa makes something for them. And also, it's made sustainably, it's made beautifully. Like, it doesn't tarnish, it stays really nice, and it's just an incredible brand, and I'm very lucky and happy that they wanted to sponsor this video. So yes, make sure you use my link down below and get those last minute holiday gifts. You could also use my code royally20 for 20% off your first order. Let's get into the video. Let's get into my favorite, not even my favorite, most used items of 2022. These are the items that I could not get enough of, items that I used most days, if not most weeks, because you'll see, like, most of these can't be used every single day, but we'll get into it. First up, let's talk about something that is literally on everybody's mind, and they're Uggs. But I love my Ugg slippers. I love the coziness. I don't like walking around barefoot. I like to either have socks on or I like my slippers. I go through these quite frequently. This is my second pair in probably like a year and a half. Oh no, my second pair in like 2 years. Okay, so that's not like that bad. But I have the chestnut color. These are only my house slippers. I do not go outside in them, though I do have other UGG slippers and the moccasins and all that kind of stuff to go outside with. But these are my indoor slippers. I wear them every single day, especially when I'm working from home and I want my toes to be nice and toasty. But there are a few days where these don't go on my feet, and as you can see, they're quite worn on the ends, and I think I'm getting a new pair for Christmas. But either way, I love them. They are definitely one of my most used items of 2022. Now, this I think I got in 2022. I think I got it in the beginning of the year. This is the Simple Modern mug, also known as the Tinks cup, also known as the Emotional Support water bottle. Now, I've always been a tumbler gal. I've had Starbucks tumblers, I've had Lily Pulitzer tumblers, Kate Spade, all different brands, regular ones, like the non-branded, whatever. So I figured I don't need another tumbler, because if I buy another cup, my mother's gonna kill me. But then I was like, let's try it out. I used this mug for the first week, and I was like, wait a second, what? What is happening? Do you hear that? I put that ice in maybe an hour ago and it's still there. I have left this cup overnight in my car during the summer with ice in it. Next morning, go into the car, the ice is still in the cup. This, I don't understand it. It is some sorcery. It is some kind of magic that exists in this mug. But I've never tried, I've never had anything like it. I don't understand it. I don't go anywhere without it. I literally could be going to the grocery store or running one errand and it's coming with me. This is, I think, this is the 24-ounce classic in pink, obviously. I put a bunch of stickers on it. I'm gonna see if the camera will focus. So we have a Taylor Swift sticker. This is from Evil Queen Candles. This is also from Evil Queen Candles. Oh my God, focus. Then we have a Glossier Bear and some Stony Clover. I got my sister hooked on these. She uses it for her hot coffee in the morning and it keeps it really hot. I have not tried, because she also bought the, you could buy a different lid. You could buy a regular coffee mug lid. I have not done that because I exclusively use it for water. But who knows, but it's so good. It doesn't spill. I mean, I'm not going to tip it over right now because it has a straw in it, but I've put it in my bag to bring groceries into the house and it doesn't spill. It's perfect. It fits in cup holders. It is hands down the best mug. I have not tried the Stanley mug, Stanley tumbler, whatever you want to call it. I don't like the handle on it and I don't like how big it is. I'm never going back to anything else. So that gets used on the daily. Another thing that got used quite frequently this year, I would say more so than other years in the past, and that's my Kindle Paperwhite. First e-reader I ever got was the first Barnes & Noble Nook, and I've had a few different models throughout the years, and I was very adamant on sticking with Barnes & Noble versus a Kindle because I didn't want to give Jeff Bezos any of my book money, but that's changed. Mostly because I get a lot of ARCs from NetGalley, and those can only be read on the Kindle, and I was tired of reading on my iPad, so I think it was last year, or it was beginning of the pandemic maybe, I don't remember, I bought a Kindle. Then I recently upgraded it at the beginning of this year to the new Kindle Paperwhite because I wanted the bigger screen, and I think this one had more memory or something along those lines. I upgraded it and I have been loving it. Let's see if it can focus. I don't know. Focus, there you go. So yeah, so that's my screen. I'm currently reading Merry Little Meet Cute, The Body Keeps Score, and The Overnight Guest. But I love it. It's so lightweight. It is, I like exclusively use my case. Like I don't really hold it like this ever. Because I like to feel, I don't know, I just like the like extra sturdiness, but I love how easy they make everything, how quick the screen is. It's just like I'm reading on this more than I read on my Nook this year, and I read more on my Kindle than I read print books. That's also probably an interesting tally that maybe I'll do in my favorite books of the year that I do on my blog. I might count how many are ebooks and how many were read on the Kindle. But they make it really easy to buy books on here. It's like very seamless. You could access the Kindle store. You could, I discovered the Libby app this year. And took the time to hook it up to my Kindle. I hadn't done that in the past, and truthfully, I haven't used Libby in like totality, because I would like rent a book and be like, nah, I don't like this book, and just return it. But either way, it was very easy to do. So I definitely think that this is like this standout e-reader. I will link the exact model down below. I think I think I bought this in January. So this definitely got like the most use this year. I have my little Stony Clover book club patches that they released during the pandemic. I don't think they make these anymore, but I just like transfer them over from case to case. It's just the best. It's like if you want to get into reading and you don't have a Kindle, I highly recommend doing so. I know a lot of people feel very strongly about reading only print books, but print books were really hard to come by this year. I mean, Jeanette McCurdy's memoir was literally only available on Kindle or like on ebook because they actually couldn't print enough books fast enough. So with the supply chain issues and all of that fun stuff that COVID gave us, I feel like a Kindle is really the way to go. If you don't want to support Amazon, get a Nook. I have a Nook. I still use it. I still love it. I want a new one just because they just released the new Nook Glow Light 4, and it comes in pink, and it's really beautiful. I'll link that down below too. But I definitely think I read the Kindle more this year because it was newer and because I had so many ARCs that I was reading, which is an ARC is an advanced reader copy. So I get approved for ARCs because I review books on my blog. So that next most used item, which is kind of strange, but it is Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Now, this is the lipstick to end all lipsticks. It is my favorite shade of all time. It is iconic for a reason. It looks good on everyone. Then even, I think it was this year, or maybe it was last year, she created Pillow Talk Medium and Pillow Talk Intense for like darker skin tones. And it's just the perfect pinky nude. It's a matte finish. It glides seamlessly onto the lips. And I'm just obsessed. And I love Charlotte Tilbury. She is my favorite makeup brand by far. And I have a lot of her lipsticks, but honestly, like and I have a lot of lipsticks in general. Whenever I am getting ready to go out and I don't know what I want to wear, it's like I always go back to this one. And I think it's really, for somebody who has worked in the beauty industry for almost 10 years, somebody who has been talking about beauty for 10 years on her blog and like on social media, and as somebody who loves to buy beauty products, coming down to like one singular lipstick is a lot. But I think that this might be my favorite lipstick of all time. If somebody's looking for like an everyday color, I'm going to say Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I think that it's probably the best lipstick formula of all time. And I think I like came to the conclusion recently that it's like, I reach for this more than any other lipstick that I've ever reached for in my life. And it is by far one of, if not my most used beauty product of the year. So that was my spiel on Charlotte Tilbury. And now we have two bags. I got my, right before filming this, I got my YouTube creator report, like for the year, like my recap, and the most viewed video of the year was the review of the Kate Spade Knot Satchel. This is by far my most used handbag of the year. And I say that as somebody with quite a few Louis Vuittons, a Gucci, a Prada, and 2 Chanels. This Kate Spade was my most used by far. It is the perfect size for every day. It comes with a shoulder strap, though I would say I mostly use it in the crook of my arm. It's like one big compartment, but then it has this little slip pocket in the back that makes it perfect for like throwing cash or change or receipts or anything you don't want to get lost. It has this little pocket here, and while it does not zipper shut, it hooks shut, so it won't like expand. I love the little detailing, the little bow detailing on the side. I love how it goes in. I love like the trapezoid shape. I love a structured bag. And this one just takes the cake. It's also in like obviously a really beautiful plum color. I got this on Black Friday last year. So I've had this bag for over a year, and it is hands down my most used. It's definitely become more like pliable and flexible as time has gone on. I don't care. I use it so much. A laptop can fit in here just slightly. I was looking at the commuter bag, which is like this bag, just like a little bit bigger, that has a designated laptop slot, because I wanted something aside from my Neverfull to take to work, but I didn't end up buying it. But this is just like one of the best bags. I think it's probably my favorite Kate Spade bag of all time. I've, like you've seen in my past videos, I've sold a lot of Kate Spade bags. This baby is not going anywhere. I love her to death. My most used everyday bag by far. I took it to doctor's appointments, to like long like car trips, because it fits so much, but it also keeps its shape. So it's like, it's the perfect mix between a structured bag and a tote. I'm just obsessed. It's so good. But then I could not mention a like designer handbag. And I would say by far my most used designer bag of the year was the Prada Galleria. I will link the unboxing video down below, and I probably owe you like a little update on it, but I love this bag so much. I want her in a bigger size. I'd love to get it in the medium, and I do think that these bags are similar if I was to get the bigger size, it'd be very similar to what I would use this for. And it's like, I'd want the bigger size as a work bag, but this is not a handbag video. Let's get to the point, Brianna. Okay, this is my most used bag, designer bag. I got it in March. I've wanted it. I had wanted it for so long, and finally just bit the bullet because the price was right. So it is one large compartment. You have 2 zippers, 2 zipper slots, which I do use quite often to put my phone in, my wallet, everything. It's patent leather. It's this beautiful pink shade. Has a little clochette, and it's obviously a top handle, but it also comes with a shoulder strap, which I do use. The shoulder strap is kind of ripping in places, so I kind of want to get it repaired, and I've been a little less, I haven't used this as much when I notice the strap kind of breaking. So I need to get it repaired, but by far one of my most used bags. I've worn this to Target and to Trader Joe's. I've worn this to bridal showers. I've worn this out to dinner. This is like the bag that does it all. It fits quite a bit, but I think it's a perfect size. I love that you can make it smaller by snapping it shut, or you could make it bigger by just unhooking those little snap closures. It's just the most beautiful bag. My sister and my mom have used it. Everybody loves it. It's just an incredible bag. I love it so much. Like I said, I think I really would love one in smooth leather that had maybe in like beige or caramel or black. It's just such a beautiful bag, and it is very, very functional. It is similar, like if I had this in a smaller size, because this does come in smaller sizes, I'd probably use it the same way. It's dressy because of the size and because of the color and the material, but it's functional because of the shape. it's just an incredible bag. And it has the little feet. This has the feet too. So good. So good. The last thing I want to mention is my Louis Vuitton GM agenda. I went through such a process this year, and yes, this might be cheating because I only got this in like the end of the summer, I think. I will never go back. I thought that I wanted like a full collection of Louis Vuitton planners. I don't. I just want this one. It is the perfect size. It's like, it fits everything that it needs to fit. It's just perfect. It is, I mean, I don't think that it's too big to like take with you on the go. Let's see if it fits in here. Like, I think that if I was somebody who didn't have a lot to carry to work, I'd probably bring this. Like, I don't think this is something that has to sit on your desk. Yeah, it fits. Like, it fits in here. You still have like a decent amount of room. But like, most people think like the GM's too big to lug around with them, and I don't think so. I think it depends on what you're using it for. But I use this every single day. It is my most used. It is one of my most loved purchases of all time. I love a classic monogram. It's just ideal for planning, for list making, for keeping track of habits, for really anything you want to use it for. And if you're looking to get a Louis Vuitton agenda, do not even bother with the MM. I'm telling you, I used to like be somebody who thought like, no, the MM's fine. I want to be able to carry my planner with me. And then the pandemic changed all that. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I don't need my personal planner at work. I've also gotten more into like digital planning and Notion this year, which has like alleviated the need for a planner that comes with me. So just get the GM. I promise you, you're gonna thank me later. But this is definitely most used item. I use it multiple times a day. But that's it. Those are my most used items of 2022, and definitely included in that my Ana Luisa rings. I mean, like, I'm such a ring girl. These are my favorites, but also just Ana Luisa jewelry in general. Make sure that you check off those last few Christmas gifts or any holiday gifts or like birthday gifts, anything. Check those off your list. Use my link below to go to analuisa.com to get those jewelry gifts, and use the code ROYALLY20 for 20% off your first order. Thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.